Hi guys, I hope you guys are doing good. So as a part of our Postgres tutorial series, we have learned a lot of things in our previous lectures like creating database, creating tables, creating roles, and then creating schemas, importing data from CSV file to tables, right? In this lecture, we will learn about Postgres views. Okay, so let's start. uh, Open your PG admin. Okay, so in the last lecture we had created this new organization database, right? So let's expand that. Inside we had one schema which is public schema, and we had created one table called org, and we had imported 100 rows, 100 organization rows into this table from the CSV file, right? So let's check that data first. So let me just run a query on top of org table. So public.org, right? Okay, so it has 100 rows, right? So org index is the primary key, and you can see all 100 rows we have from 1 to 100, right? So these are the organization data we have. Now we are going to create a simple view on this org table. Okay. So before doing that, I'll recommend you guys to create a separate schema for views, because views are generally called by the UI applications. Okay, so let's create a new schema called app, and we can give read-only access to our UI developers, right? So let me just create the schema app. Okay, so my schema got created. Let me refresh my window, and we can see the app schema got created, right? So now in this app schema, let expand views. Okay, so there's no view in this right now. So we are going to create this org view in app schema, which will be pointing to the public schema table org. Okay, this org table, right? So let's do that. Okay, so I have already prepared a script. Okay, so let me just copy paste for you guys. Okay, so I'm just copying this and pasting it here. So syntax is create view, and then schema. In app schema I'm creating my view name is org view as select star. I'm taking all the columns from public.org, right? Public org table. So let's create view. View got created. Let me give the grant on this view, and then let's check the data in the view. So we can see all 100 rows are there, right? So all 100 rows which are there in the table we can see in this view, right? Okay. Now next operation we'll do is we'll try to do some updates on this newly created view, and we'll see if the updates are impacting to the original table or not. Okay. So we can do updates on this view. Okay, and I'm setting org index, the first field primary key, as 102, where org index is 2. So here you can see second row is there, which has org index as 2, and this is a company, McKinley, right? So we are going to update the org index for this company, right? So let's run an update on this view. Okay. So update one, so update is successful, right? So let's check the data in the view. So we can see view data is updated, right? So we can see 102 org index is now present in the view, right? And we can also check original table public org, on which our app org view is built on. Okay. So we can see it's updated in the original table as well, right? That means we can perform inserts and updates on this simple views, right? That will be applied to the underlying table as well. Okay. Now let me roll back this change so that I can demo you next changes. So I have rolled back that. Okay, so let me just check the data. So it should be rolled back. So you can see 2 is there, right? So 2 is rolled back. Okay. Now, so we learned that we can do insert and update on this simple views, right? Now, next step is updatable simple view with check options, right? So now you can create, so let me run this query first. Okay. So this is the query. Select star from org table, public org table, right? Where founded is greater than 2000, right? So the company which are founded post 2000 or 2000, right? Those will be listed out of 100 company. Let's see how many companies are there like that. So we have 39 companies which are founded after 2000, right? So let me create a view with this condition. Okay. So I'll create this view with check option, and this is the script for that. So let me paste the script. Okay. So the syntax for this check option view is like create view, view name. So my view name is org after 2000 view. Always prefix your view with underscore view, just for naming convention. Then with check option is cascaded as select star from public org public table where founded is greater than 2000, right? So let me create this view. So view got created. You can see successfully view got created, right? Let me give the grant. Okay. So that means we have given the grant as well, right? So now let's check data in this view. So I'll just do select star, right? Select star from this view. So it should have those 39 rows, right? Okay, so it has 39 rows, right? So these are the data. So with check option, so this is the no, this is the this is a condition we have in this view, and we have created view with this condition, right? So now we can do updates on this table, on this view as well. We can do inserts and updates using this view as well, but it should satisfy this condition because we have used with clause with check option equals to cascaded, right? So let me demo that. Okay. So here we are, we'll check the updates when the check option satisfies. Okay, so let me just paste it out here. Okay, so now, so let me just paste here and select option. Okay, so now what I'm doing, let me again query the data of this view. So this view has this many data. You can see org index 2 is also there, right, inside this, which is founded in 2015, right? Now we are going to update the org index for that row using this with check option view. So update got successful, right? And we can check this into view again if 102 is present, right? 102 is present, and that update is will should be applied to the parent table as well, right? So it's applied in parent table as well, right? So we are able to do these updates, right? Since this the key, the 2 index org index 2 was part of this view, right? So we were able to make those updates with check option. It is satisfying that with check option, right? So let me, that's why we are able to do these updates, right? So let me just roll back. Now I'll show you if the condition does not satisfy, right? If the updates condition does not satisfy, then what happens? So this is updates when check option does not satisfy, right? So let me again check the data in this view. So it has all the data and we can see org index 2 is also there, right? So 2, but org index 1 is not there in this 39 row, right? So what I'm trying to do is doing a update with for org index 1. Since org index 1 is not part of this view, so will it will allow me to do the update or not? Is any update will there any update happen or not? Let's check that. So I'm updating this view setting org index is 101 where org index equals to 1. So zero rows, right? Since there is no rows like org index 1 in this view, so it's not allowing me to update that, right? And it's not satisfying the with check option, so it will not allow any update, right? Now what we'll do, let's try to do insert. Okay. So I'm trying to do a insert into using this view, okay, and I'm creating a new index ID called 101, and this is the company ID. So let me check query this and show you all the fields. Okay, so this first one is org index, case of 321 at the rate case of 321 is organization ID. Data machine is the name of the organization. This is the URL of organization. Website, right? This is country India. Description is YouTube learning, right? And I'm giving founded date as 1998, right? Which is less than 2000, right? So because the what is the which check option is that our all the organization should be greater than 2000. That is the which check option for this view, right? And I'm giving number of employees as 100, right? So let's try to insert this data using this view. See, we are getting an error, right? So this is expected. New row violates check option for this view, right? Because this view has option, this view has condition after 2000, right? So all the companies which are founded after 2000, only those can be updated using this view, right? So it's not allowing me to do the update, right? And what if I give the founded year as 2000, right? So will it allow me to do the insert? Let's check. Yes, see one row got inserted, right? So let's check that one row in the view as well as in the table, right? So see my organization got registered, right? And let's check in the parent table. Okay, right? So it's the changes are applied in the parent table as well, right? So let me summarize it quickly, guys, right? So you can create simple views on top of tables, right? You can do on simple views, you can do inserts, inserts, updates, which will be applied to um, underlying table, right? Underlying tables. Next, you can create simple views with check option, check option, right? And you can do inserts, updates will be applied on underlying table, right? Only when check option satisfies, right? Satisfies, right? And in check option, you have two option. One is cascaded and one is local. Okay, so cascaded, I have already shown you what cascaded means. That it must satisfy, it must satisfy the condition, right? Condition, right? If you create views on top of another view, right? So suppose for cascaded, so you created a view, this org table, right? You created a view one, right, with some condition, right? With condition, right? So if you create next view v2, right, on v1, right, without any condition, without any condition, right, then also v2, in v2 the check will be done. Okay, so check will be done in all the views, right? So even only v1 has check condition, and you created view v2 on top of v1, then also check will be done on v2 as well, right? So if condition will not satisfied in v2, it will throw an error, right? So that means cascaded, right? So conditions are cascaded from table to view, and then all the hierarchical view which are created on top of that, right? Local has some different meaning. That means if you it it must satisfy condition, okay, but only for the view in which condition mentioned. Okay, so if you have org table, right, you created b1 with condition condition, right, and then you created v2 v2 on top of v1 without without condition, right? So what will happen? The check will be performed on v1, right? Because it is a local condition, right? But if you try to insert doing inserts and update in v2, even if the condition does not satisfy, it will allow you to do inserts and updates. So that is the difference between cascaded and local. Okay. And at last, the another view type is complex view or composite view, right? So that view is created when multiple tables are joined. Okay, inserts DMLs are not allowed. DMLs not allowed in composite views. So this is the summary, guys, for this lecture. I hope you guys understood the concept of views in Postgres. Okay, so let me know any query in the comment box. Okay, and try out this local check option in as your homework. Okay, so that's it from this lecture, guys. If you like this video, then please subscribe my channel. Thank you.